Today we're gonna do a tutorial on how to use Zeus2Q, how to boot it up, how to get it going, and to see all the necessary steps to have a successful run of the robot. All right, so we're gonna start by showing you the back. Okay, in the back of your robot, you have 2 batteries. You plug them up. These power all the servos. As you go up, then you have 1 battery right here. This battery needs to be turned on, and this one plugs in and powers up your computer. Okay, so here in the computer, just press the button to power it up. You can close this back up. Okay, so right now in our screen, we have a cable connected for the screen. Here's our screen. We got remote keyboard and mouse. So this should be coming up. So there's the robot booting up to the Windows. So now we are going to power the servos. To power the servos, you have to turn on this one over here, which is what actually powers the servo and your speakers. So once window comes up, it should boot up. And we have 1 Python main program executing automatically. This would take us a minute, so we might speed that up.
LLM Llama setup is done. Next, uploading Fosk offline speech recognition API into memory. Fosk done uploading. Next, uploading all the artificial intelligence markup language files into memory.
So he's talking about
All
his
the AI
process
ML
he's
files
doing.
are loaded into memory and all the local AI model loaded. Engaging all motors.
All right.
Camera on. Initiating facial tracking. All software is loaded. Let's start a demo.
All right, he's gonna do a demo for you of this.
Hello. Okay, let's play game of rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready to play? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. Did you win? Let's shake hands. I can hold things. I will hold in a sec. Holding now. Have it back. Letting go in 3 seconds. Also, I could sing and dance. Never gonna give you up. Never desert you. Never gonna give you up. Alright, let's make a change of beat. Is it a rap you want? Here you go. Yo, I'm a bot born from the scrap heap. Junkyard symphony, where metal dreams see. A fusion of wires, circuits, and steel, crafted from the chaos, with the spark, that's real, yeah. What do you think about that? Give me a fist bump. Okay, let me do a presentation.
All right, we don't want to go through the presentation,
STW
but that
Humanoid
shows you
Platform is a standalone
that you
system
could
that
add
harnesses the power of edge AI computing, enabling it to
anything
perform localized
you want
AI
it to
tasks
say
like
as a
communication,
presentation.
visual, and object recognition on the edge.
All right, now we gonna set up the robot running from power line. So here we remove the connections to the battery and we hooked up our power supply that will power the robot. Also, we could grab the other power line and hook it up right over here. And what that line will do, it will charge the battery at the same time will power the computer. So that will keep both of it running. So right now we're gonna power it back up.
Humanoid robot. Imagine a world where the next generation of engineers, scientists, and innovators is empowered to tackle real-world challenges through the building and programming of humanoid robots. This is no longer a distant dream, it is a vision we can bring to life. To start a conversation, just say hello Zeus2Q.
Hello Zeus2Q. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, my name's Zeus2Q. How are you doing?
Okay, when you start your computer, this is gonna be your screen. You're gonna have PDF. This PDF contains tutorial. Starts from the basics, of how to get yourself started. What are the servos numbers as you go into the system? So it's pretty much explains how the servos and work and how we power off and turn on the robot. So one of the things that you're gonna find when you're in here is we have as you go into the documents, we have a couple of folders. You're gonna have your auto start. This is the main program that starts when you start the computer. So when you want to upgrade, you want to replace this main. Once you change it, you have a backup of all your Python scripts. If you go back, also backup of the tutorial. Here's the directory that you're going to be working on. So this is the directory, has all the code you could work with and, play with and still have a backup. So when you want to upgrade, you want to replace this main. Once you change it, you have a backup of all your Python scripts. If you go back, also backup of the tutorial. Here's the directory that you're going to be working on. So this is the directory, has all the code you could work with and play with and still have a backup. So that's it for the directory. So let's get into Visual Studio Code. So once you're in here, you have your basic programs. This is voice, so you execute that, and you could run through that. You got testing, so you could test each individual servo and see them run. This is right now connected to your will come directly connected to controlling the upper body. This is rock, paper, scissors. Also, you got the camera. Once you run these, so if you run the camera mode, the camera will pop up and start seeing what's in front of the camera from the robot. So right now, what we're doing is we just remote desktoping to the robot, so we can see the computer and also record what's in there. So it's pretty basic. You have your speeds. You can change the speed of the servos, how fast you want them, how slow you want to do that. This is standby. That's actually your startup of the servos, so how your servos are going to initiate. Then this is fist bump, so we just change the locations of the servo to execute that process. So this is a nice, simple, easy way to kind of just do your Python script and execute it on command. All right. Once you've done that, so here you have a copy of the main. Usually that's what we do. We just add it to the main code, and then right now this code is a little above 1,000 lines, but that's what we got. Enjoyed playing and changing the programming of this robot.